The Bible is a tapestry of stories woven together with threads of faith, hope, and human experience. These stories are filled with heroes and villains, triumphs and tragedies, each one offering a glimpse into the human condition and the divine plan. One such story is that of Joseph, a man who endured incredible hardship yet emerged as a beacon of faith and resilience. His journey is one of the most compelling narratives in the Bible. Joseph's life, though set in ancient times, holds profound lessons for us today. His story transcends time, offering wisdom and inspiration to all who hear it. His journey of betrayal, perseverance, and ultimately forgiveness has resonated with people for centuries. It is a testament to the power of faith and the human spirit. Joseph's story is found in the book of Genesis, the first book of the Bible, which lays the foundation for many of the themes and lessons that follow. He was one of 12 sons of Jacob, a patriarch whose family would become the 12 tribes of Israel. From a young age, Joseph was favored by his father Jacob, who gifted him a colorful coat, a symbol of his special status within the family. This favoritism, however, would sow seeds of jealousy and resentment among his brothers, leading to a series of events that would change Joseph's life forever. Joseph was also known for his vivid dreams, which he believed were messages from God. These dreams, often interpreted as prophecies, foreshadowed his future prominence and the important role he would play in the survival of his family. However, they also served to further fuel the animosity of his siblings, who saw his dreams as arrogance and a threat to their own standing. Joseph's story is not just an ancient narrative, it is a timeless reminder that even in the darkest of times, hope can endure and faith can guide us through. It's a timeless reminder that even in the darkest of times, hope can endure. Joseph's unwavering faith and trust in God saw him through the most challenging periods of his life. His life teaches us that faith can blossom in the most unexpected places and that perseverance can lead to redemption and success. It also reminds us that forgiveness, though difficult, can heal even the deepest wounds. Joseph's ability to forgive his brothers is a powerful example of grace and reconciliation. Jacob, Joseph's father, loved him deeply. He was the apple of his father's eye, cherished above all his other sons. He showed this affection by gifting Joseph a beautiful, multicolored coat. This coat was not just any garment, it was a symbol of Jacob's special love and favor towards Joseph. This coat, while a symbol of love to Jacob, became a source of contention. The vibrant colors and intricate design made it stand out, much like Joseph did in his father's eyes. Joseph's brothers, already envious of their father's favoritism, saw the coat as a blatant display of preference. It was a constant reminder of their father's partiality. Fueling their growing resentment, their resentment grew, festering in their hearts like a poison. Every glance at the coat, every mention of Joseph's name deepened their jealousy and anger. One day Joseph shared a dream with his brothers. He was excited, eager to tell them about the vision he had seen in his sleep. In this dream he saw sheaves of wheat bowing down to his own sheaf. The imagery was vivid and clear, leaving little room for misinterpretation. The interpretation was clear. Joseph would one day rule over his brothers. This dream suggested a future where Joseph would hold a position of power and authority. This dream, instead of being met with joy, was met with scorn. His brothers could not fathom the idea of bowing down to their younger sibling. His brothers saw it as arrogance, and their anger intensified. They felt insulted and belittled by Joseph's dream, interpreting it as a sign of his conceit. Imagine being in Joseph's shoes. He was young, perhaps naive, and certainly unaware of the depth of his brothers' animosity. Would you have been able to foresee the danger brewing beneath the surface of their jealousy, the subtle glances, the whispered conversations, the growing tension? Or would you, like Joseph, have remained oblivious, blinded by your own innocence? Sometimes the most dangerous threats come from those closest to us, hidden behind a facade of familial bonds. The brothers, consumed by envy, plotted to get rid of Joseph. They couldn't stand the thought of him being their father's favorite, and their jealousy grew with each passing day. They saw him as a threat, an obstacle to their own ambitions. Their hearts were filled with malice, and they were determined to remove him from their lives. One day, while tending their flocks, they saw their opportunity. The sun was high, and the desert stretched endlessly before them. Joseph, sent by his father to check on his brothers, approached them, unaware of the danger that awaited. He walked with a sense of duty, not knowing the treachery that lay ahead. The brothers seized Joseph, stripping him of his coat and throwing him into a dry well. The well was deep and dark, a fitting prison for their innocent brother. They then concocted a lie, telling their father that Joseph had been killed by a wild animal. They presented his blood-stained coat as false evidence of his demise. Jacob, heartbroken and deceived, mourned the loss of his favored son. His grief was profound, and he refused to be comforted. Meanwhile, the brothers, cold and calculating, sold Joseph to passing traders. They felt no remorse, only relief that their plan had succeeded. He was taken to Egypt, far from his homeland and family. The journey was long and arduous, and Joseph's heart ached with every step. The betrayal Joseph experienced at the hands of his own flesh and blood is difficult to comprehend. It was a wound that cut deep, leaving scars that would last a lifetime. How would you react if you were betrayed by your own family? The pain of such a betrayal is unimaginable, a mix of sorrow and anger. Would you be consumed by bitterness and anger? Would you let the darkness of betrayal overshadow your spirit, or would you, like Joseph, find a way to hold on to hope, even in the face of such profound injustice? Joseph's story is one of resilience and faith, a testament to the strength of the human spirit. In Egypt, Joseph was sold to Potiphar, a wealthy official in Pharaoh's court. Despite his circumstances, Joseph remained diligent and hard-working. He quickly rose through the ranks, gaining Potiphar's trust and becoming the overseer of his household. Joseph's natural leadership abilities, coupled with his unwavering integrity, did not go unnoticed. Even in a foreign land, stripped of his freedom and identity, Joseph found a way to thrive. He could have easily given in to despair, but instead he chose to persevere, demonstrating the indomitable spirit that would come to define his life. Section 5. False accusations and imprisonment. A test of faith. Joseph's fortunes took a turn for the worse when he attracted the unwanted attention of Potiphar's wife. Falsely accused and unjustly imprisoned, Joseph found himself once again facing a dire situation, yet even in the darkness of prison he remained steadfast in his faith, trusting that God had a plan for him. How do you maintain your faith when faced with seemingly insurmountable challenges? Joseph's story reminds us that even when we don't understand our circumstances, we can choose to trust in a power greater than ourselves. Section 6. Interpreting dreams, rising to power, a twist of fate. One day, Pharaoh, the ruler of Egypt, was troubled by vivid dreams. Word spread of Joseph's gift for interpreting dreams, a gift he had displayed even in prison. Summoned before Pharaoh, Joseph listened intently to the dreams. He then, guided by divine inspiration, interpreted them, revealing a coming period of abundance followed by years of famine. Pharaoh, impressed by Joseph's wisdom and insight, appointed him as his second in command. Joseph, once a slave, was now entrusted with the welfare of all of Egypt. He used his position to prepare for the coming famine, storing grain during the years of plenty. Joseph's sudden rise to power is a testament to his character and his unwavering faith. It serves as a powerful reminder that even in the darkest of times, our gifts can be our salvation, leading us to unexpected opportunities. Section 7. Forgiveness and reconciliation. A family reunited. The famine that Joseph predicted extended beyond Egypt, reaching even his homeland of Canaan. Joseph's brothers, now facing starvation, traveled to Egypt in search of food. They stood before Joseph, their long-lost brother, unaware of his true identity. Joseph recognized his brothers instantly. The years of separation had done little to diminish the pain of their betrayal. Yet, instead of seeking revenge, Joseph chose a different path. He revealed his identity to his brothers, assuring them of his forgiveness. The family, torn apart by jealousy and deceit, was reunited. Joseph's capacity for forgiveness is perhaps the most inspiring aspect of his story. It reminds us that forgiveness, while difficult, is a powerful force for healing and reconciliation. Section 8. Enduring lessons from Joseph's faith, perseverance, and forgiveness. Joseph's story is a testament to the power of faith, perseverance, and forgiveness. Despite facing unimaginable hardship, he never lost sight of his values. He chose to see the good in every situation, even when surrounded by darkness. And his journey reminds us that our trials, no matter how difficult, can shape us into stronger, more resilient individuals. Joseph's story also highlights the importance of forgiveness. By forgiving his brothers, he broke the cycle of hatred and resentment, allowing his family to heal and move forward. His actions serve as a powerful reminder that forgiveness, while not always easy, is essential for personal and collective growth. Section 9. Reflect and share. What's your story? Joseph's story is more than just an ancient tale. It's a mirror reflecting our own capacity for resilience, forgiveness, and love. It challenges us to examine our own lives, our relationships, and the choices we make when faced with adversity. What can you learn from Joseph's journey? How have you overcome challenges in your own life? How has forgiveness played a role in your story? Take a moment to reflect on these questions. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to Hold Your Breath TV for more inspiring stories.